Namaste and welcome to Jyoti the Yoga Stories. My name is Obaidur Rahman and I am going to tell you some stories about yoga and spirituality. Today's topic is truth. A long time ago, 6 blind men lived together in a small village in India. One day, one of them heard that an elephant was caught in the village and it was kept at the yard of the local king. Since they were blind from birth, they had no idea how an elephant looked like. So they got very curious. Even though they could not see anything, they could touch and feel. So they went to the local king and requested him to, feel the elephant. So by hearing about the request of the king, he was quite amused, but he agreed and he told his attendant to take them to the elephant, and he himself went for lunch. After coming back from lunch, he heard that there was an argument going on between the blind men in his yard. And he observed that the first blind man was standing next to the elephant holding its tail. And he said, "You know what? I think an elephant is like a rope. It is long and thin." Then the second blind man, who was standing next to one of the 4 legs, said, "What are you talking about? The elephant is like a pillar. It is long and strong." "Really?" The third blind man said, who was standing next to the elephant's body and touching it. "To me, it seems like a wall." "Stop all this nonsense," said the fourth blind man, who was holding the ear of the elephant. He said, "I can feel it clearly. It feels like a fan. It is broad and thin." "Very strange," said the fifth blind man. He was holding the elephant's tooth. He said, "An elephant is just like a spear. It is hard and sharp." "You guys are all wrong," said the sixth blind man, who was holding the trunk of the elephant. He said, "I can clearly feel it. The elephant is like a thick snake." Truth is multifaceted. The absolute truth is something beyond our perceptions. Because we are limited by our senses, we can see only a small piece of the truth. And that also is highly biased by our past experiences and beliefs. We are so myopic in the perception of truth that we might as well be blind. But we all think that our truth is the only truth, and we value the truth of other people's as little as possible, especially if they don't match with ours. And we can go to the extent of fierce arguments and even wars over it. If only instead of arguing, we could try to be a little more open-minded and see why other people think differently, we would have gone a little closer to the real truth. In this story, if the 6 blind men took turns to feel the elephant from the positions of the 5 other blind men, not only they would have understood why the other people were saying something different, but they would have had a much better idea how an elephant really looked like. So, do you have anything to say about your own truth or other people's truths? If yes, please make comments.